Hey guys, so here we are at my 34-week bump date. I am 34 weeks and 6 days. So tomorrow I will be 35 weeks. So 5 weeks left. It's crazy. As far as size of the baby goes, he is about between 4 and 3/4 pounds and 5 and 1/4 pound. Around 18 inches, or the size of a pineapple, probably without this stuff. But so yeah, there's a little baby boy. As far as his development goes, he's got fingernails that have reached to the tips of the fingers. He started growing the fingernails a long time ago, but they're basically at the tip now. So I'm guessing that means that he'll need his nails clipped basically right after birth. He's continuing to gain fat, and because really at this point there's not much more developing other than just babies gaining fat and their lungs are still developing. As far as my size goes, my weight jumped up to 174. So I am now at 39 pounds gained. But it's worth it. And I think a lot of this is going to be from fluid retention, which I'll talk about in just a little bit. Oh, and also, just to butt in really quick, I'm going to be doing some trivia at the very end of this video for my baby name reveal. So make sure you watch to the end so you can get those trivia questions if you like trivia. Okay, so belly was measuring at 43.5 inches and the breasts were measuring at 43 inches. So finally the belly has overtaken the breast. And really hope that the breasts stop growing because they're driving me crazy. As far as my development, my symptoms, the uterus is now about 5 inches above the belly button. I'm still having that really odd pain under my rib, my right rib, same spot. It's just sore and tender. And recently the constipation has come back, so that kind of sucks. I do have swelling in my extremities now. I think in my last bump date I told you it was starting to swell, but I forced my rings back on because it was my anniversary and I wanted to wear my rings for my anniversary. But my fake set came in from eBay and I went with big, so that is my new set. That way I can at least, still feel like I'm wearing a wedding ring. I do need to remember to take it off for stuff like showers and swimming and things like that because yeah, I don't want it to turn my finger green or any of that fun stuff. And basically the other symptom is just general uncomfortableness at this point. I hadn't been having too many issues until lately, and lately it just seems like everything is just uncomfortable. So I've reached that point and I know it's not going to get any better, but I'm okay with it. I'm going to embrace every horrible pregnancy symptom I get because it's a constant reminder that I was finally able to get pregnant and my little one is almost here. Woo. Doctor's appointments. I did have a doctor's appointment. It was not a happy doctor's appointment. It wasn't anything too bad, but she went ahead and sent me for blood work because she didn't like where my blood pressure was at. I don't remember the bottom number. I can never remember the bottom number, but it was, I want to say in the 80s, but it was 130 over 80 something, which is not high blood pressure, but my normal blood pressure is like in the like around 115-ish area. So mine is lower to begin with. So her concern was that it has raised so much since the beginning of my pregnancy. And then just the fact that I have had some slight swelling. She just wanted to do blood work and check, make sure everything was okay. Which means a needle, which I hate. So I did have to get another needle stick, but made it through that. And the blood work results came back in on Thursday, and everything was fine. So no preeclampsia or anything of that nature. So that was a relief to hear. I tend to get extra nervous when the doctor wants to do any extra tests, because I feel like, oh my gosh, this could be bad. But it never has been, so I need to learn to relax. And then also she felt the baby and said that she feels like he is still head up. And so for the first time she mentioned, we're gonna have to do a C-section if he's breech. So I was like, great, we're already talking C-section. Because that, other than me and baby not being healthy, C-section is like my worst case scenario. So that was really disappointing to hear. Other things that I've been doing, I have had 2 baby showers. One, a really good friend at work threw me a baby shower at work, and it was actually a lot of fun. A lot more people came than I thought would. I guess a lot more people like me than I thought, but it was just really fun, and it made me feel really good to see all those people there, including a coworker that had previously retired. She actually came back just for the shower, which was really nice. And I got lots of just adorable clothes, baby items, shampoos, lotions, just all the really important baby things you can think of. A diaper bag, an adorable stuffed animal to match his room, and I might actually do just a separate video if I have time of all the baby shower haul stuff. And then I forgot what I was going to say about that, but yeah, it was just a wonderful baby shower. Oh, and lots of gift cards as well, so I'll be able to go out and pick out some more things that I need before he gets here. Then my parents threw me a baby shower. It's more like a family get together. My mom and my sister actually, or my parents and my sister hosted it. My sister's husband cooked some really awesome food. So it was just a small group of people that were there. And it was a couples thing, so Jason was able to go with me to that one. And we just had a lot of fun. My family's 2 hours away, so we went there to have that baby shower. We got a lot of stuff. It was a lot more than I was expecting. We are pretty much set in nursery furniture. We got the crib, the changing table, the glider. We got more just adorable clothes and just more cute baby items. Like I said, I'll if I have time to end up doing a haul, I really want to do that because there's so much adorable stuff. Then other things I've been doing, obviously researching how to flip babies and starting to do some of those exercises. And then also I had my chiropractor really focus on my pelvis. He said it felt like it was fairly aligned. One side was like a little more, I think he said forward than the other. And he was able to get that fixed. So I don't know, I'm hoping, really hoping that all this combined will help. Also, it's kind of interesting because the day that my blood work came back good, probably like 5 hours later, or just that night, my feet basically doubled in size. They were swelling so badly. So that night I went home and I soaked in the bathtub for a while, and then I slept with my feet propped on a pillow, and that brought all the swelling down. So that was good because I was worried. I was really worried about that. I'm glad though that I had just got my blood work results back and the blood work was fine. So I wasn't as worried as I would have been. But when I woke up this morning, they were back down to normal, or at least, normal light pregnancy swelling. But by the end of the day today, again, they were back up to being about double size. So I think that might just be something I've got to deal with the rest of the pregnancy. And that's fine. As long as it doesn't hurt me or the baby, I'm fine with that. But I also found out how much I love baths right now. I've always enjoyed baths. They've always been relaxing to me. But when I got in that bathtub, it was like all of the weight was just lifted off of me, and it felt so good. And I'm going swimming with a friend tomorrow, so I'm really excited about that because I can't wait to see what it feels like just in a pool. Plus, one of the exercises that I have to do is that I'm supposed to do a handstand in a pool. So I will definitely be doing that to try and flip him. Although he seems to be working his way there. I've really felt that he's not been breached today, but transverse, which is like laying sideways. And breach is where basically his bottom was right on my cervix and bladder. I really feel like he's at least turned sideways. He still needs to keep turning to where the head is down, but we're making progress, so that's exciting. Okay, so, oh gosh, I need to hurry this up because it's getting long, and I want to get this trivia out there. So I'm going to be doing a baby name reveal here shortly. I don't know if it will be in my next bump date or if it will just be a separate video altogether. But if you like trivia, here are the trivia questions. If you think you know it, just leave your answers in the comments. Or if you just want to, email me privately, you can do that as well. Or, send me a private message, that's fine. If you don't want other people to see your guesses, it's just a fun game. So, So, as far as his first name goes, his first name is an Irish origin, meaning strong-willed warrior or protector. And a famous Irish actor has this first name. For his middle name, 6 different U.S. presidents have this name as their first name. And it's also the first name of a popular movie spy. So that's it for the trivia. If you think you know his name, leave it in the comments down below. The name reveal will be coming up soon, so I will be able to stop calling him baby boy and be able to tell you his name. And now I'm going to show you my belly. guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry if this one got a little bit long, but there was a lot of stuff to update you guys on. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. I will see you in the next bump date.